That's actually a good thing to hear when you're.
Okay. We're good.
I just pictured him running. I just pictured him jumping out the plane, and he's like, "Oh shit."
Oh shit!
I forgot my parachute, guys.
Where's my
I forgot my parachute.
And welcome back to the 3DropOut podcast.
You're gonna start off. I did not.
we
Can you
dropping
imagine if someone was hella calm about that? Like they're just in the air, like, man, this is gonna suck on Monday. This meeting's gonna be terrible. This debriefing's gonna be horrible.
I'm gonna really feel this.
I
in the
really
morning.
feel this. Good thing I finished my will on Friday. Oh shit! Bring us in, man.
Yeah, man. So we're back in here, quarantine life, quarantined up. We got we got your boy V. We got Bubbly Fuck, and then our special guest, our returning guest.
Bow, bow, bow.
There it is.
Garcizzle, man.
It's our boy
You already know.
Garcizzle. From the
Garcizzle is like Garcizzle's my favorite guest of all time.
Like, oh.
I'm just gonna put it out there.
Damn,
I
bro.
don't
Guest
think
of the year.
I think the only guest that could beat Garcizzle if we ever had a guest on this podcast would be the one and only his the Lord and Savior himself, Drake.
Oh!
Okay.
Hey, that's a high. Hey,
That's
hey.
a high esteem right there.
So
Yeah,
I'm telling
that
you,
is.
man. I'm telling you, the man is consistent. He doesn't say
Mm.
shit. He just lets us talk.
Yep.
And there you have it. That was Garcizzle.
That's Garcizzle.
And I'll be on the next one.
All you hear is him breathing.
Yeah.
Uh,
Garcizzle, how's LA, Garcizzle?
LA is trash.
Yeah?
Damn.
I heard it's
Well, when
like, homie.
everything's closed.
Yeah.
Hey, but the beaches are open at least, right?
No,
Only
they
in Florida.
closed the beaches about maybe like 2 weeks ago.
Damn, that sucks.
Cause,
That's
Wow.
rough.
Cause I would still be able to go to like the boardwalk and you'll
Yeah.
see people like running and on their bikes and stuff. But then I think it was like 2 weeks ago the police started kicking people out and then
Damn.
they officially closed it.
Damn.
Like, they roped everything off.
Do you have a mask, Garcizzle?
Hell no.
Okay,
That's
my
what I'm
boy.
talking
But I do now, just like a little fake one, just to go into stores.
It's just paper.
Hey, hey, honestly,
Toilet paper.
like if you wanted to rob a store at this time, bro, it's so easy. You already wearing a mask. just pull
Yeah.
out a gun and be like, "Yo, give me your money." They're like, "I'm fucking serious, bitch."
I want to go
I
to
got
a
Corona.
bank.
Don't let me cough on you.
Oh fuck!
Make me cough on you. To be honest, I was like, if they really started enforcing the mask thing, I was just gonna wear my football helmet.
Hey.
Oh, that would be sick. Put a visor on it.
You want a
Put a visor
visor?
on that shit.
That's hella
Just start
funny.
tackling random grandmas.
They're like, fuck out the way. I need that
Fuck you,
toilet
and-
paper.
Fuck you and your replaced hip, bitch.
No, hey, actually, my mom went crazy and started making masks at home, and I was like, damn.
Oh, word?
Yeah, she was hella bored, so she made like 5 or 6 masks, and I was like, Mom, there's only 3 people in this household.
You need
All that
one
shit on
for
the street.
every day of the week.
Like, who is doing the math?
Like, why do we multiply here?
Hey, you should exploit her labor and put it up for sale on Craigslist.
I know,
Mm.
like, oh,
Yeah.
mask for free,
Yeah.
or $5 masks. You know, come and get them
Oh,
while
to
they're
be
hot.
honest- To be
Yeah,
honest,
but isn't delivery a problem?
what?
Isn't delivery a problem right now, or is Amazon back to normal?
No, it's a problem.
Oh, no, it's a problem. Yeah.
I've gotten a few delays
yo,
on my.
yo, I'm getting my shit hella late, and I was like, bruh. But the thing is, it still says Amazon Prime on there. I was like, you fucking dicks.
Fucking Amazon Prime.
Yeah, like they're like 2-day delivery. They're like, oh, sorry, we got postponed to 4
Yeah.
weeks from now. I'm like,
4 weeks.
motherfucker.
But it's Prime.
It's
Yeah,
Prime.
yep.
Yeah.
And
Well,
crime's no crime.
I was like, you dicks.
They don't have enough employees, basically, is like the issue. And then how do you do the social distancing when they're supposed to pick up all the stuff?
See, this is why we need AI.
You know what I mean? Well,
Or-
I mean the drones will only do so
Bro,
much.
that would be the funnest fucking job. Can you just imagine that there's someone in the office just sitting there and be like, alright, I got this. You know,
Wait, wouldn't it be automatic?
I thought it, well,
Yeah,
would it be?
it would probably be automatic.
I mean, but there's still like, you're gonna need a like a person there monitoring it, to make sure that it actually gets delivered and shit.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, it's not like a drone that's gonna deliver what, a 40-pound package.
Shit, with these, hey,
Yeah.
you never know. With
You
that,
never
bro.
know. You never know. Hey, but if that was a job, bro, I'm in.
Hey, my dumb ass will be on that fucking drone, bro. I get hooked somehow. You'd see me
Have
get
these-
delivered.
Have these
grab
drones
onto
been
it?
lifting?
Oh
Think about
god.
it, bro. It's a free ride. I go to New York.
You could just hit them, right?
He said I'm hitching right to New York. Shit. Well, anyways, so back to our topic. So today we're gonna talk about how the world or the different industries have been affected by your favorite catchphrase of this
Your
year.
favorite beer this summer.
Coronavirus.
The Rona.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So a lot of things have been impacted, and then one of the biggest ones was the food industry, man. So
They're making no money.
yeah, man, it's rough. It's rough. So like, well, as we know, like a lot of places are only doing takeout, and uh, apart from that, a lot of places are just straight closed down just because they're not getting enough revenue.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, man, that sucks. That's like, a lot of people got laid off. I know a lot of people in the food industry got laid off, and like, and they're applying for unemployment. So unemployment's going through the fucking roof. I think what the last time I looked here, let's see. You guys got any guesses on unemployment number?
What was
Uh,
it before all this?
18. I want to say 18 million. That's my guess.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
20 million.
So right about 5.8 million.
Fuck.
Yeah. So
a good
5.8
number.
million people don't got a job, and they're flying for unemployment. That doesn't include people that didn't get qualified for unemployment that just don't got a job. So there's people out there that are just like, shit, I don't know how I'm gonna pay next month's rent. So that's part of it. But on top of that, like, have you guys been to your local grocery store recently?
You
Bro,
know,
honestly,
Not
no.
in a few weeks.
No, man.
No.
Like they're enforcing the mask thing like very religiously. It's crazy. So like the Nugget, if you don't have a mask, they're handing out masks to you. And I was like, oh shit. I think I went.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I think I went the other day. I like I walked in, but this is before they started handing out masks. I walked in, everyone had a mask, and I was just like, I ain't got a mask. I feel like a fucking scumbag. But the thing is, like,
man, that's like the opposite of what Walmart would do. Walmart would probably take your mask.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's still pretty good customer service.
in there.
They're providing you fucking gas. I mean, they're providing you with masks, bro.
mhm.
Like, fuck, man.
You know how hard a mask right now is? Like Amazon's fucking my deal up, bro. My
Yeah.
shit gonna come out like next year.
Yeah.
Been waiting for my mask.
Wow, you could have just gone down the street to Nugget.
I know. Now I know. I'm gonna have a fake
so-
mustache too.
So you go to Nugget and they're giving you a mask. You put on the mask. But how many people are they letting in the store? Because I've heard most
Man,
grocery stores are like,
it's a free for all.
Oh no.
really?
Yeah. Like, I got kind of scared the other day because I went to Nugget, and
Okay.
like, motherfucker, it was busy as like a regular day, and I was like, bro, there's so many people here. I was like, I feel sketch. Like, I don't want to be here anymore. There were so many people there, and
Yeah.
everyone's hella awkward about social distancing. They're like, oh, 6 feet, and I'm like,
You
I just-
actually had someone say that?
yeah, I was like, I'm just trying to grab carrots, homie.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Man, you just trying to meal prep.
Yeah. And they have
you.
they have like little tape markings on the floor to enforce the 6 feet distancing, and I was like, damn, bro, this is like crazy.
Bro, Walmart wouldn't give a fuck. I'm just saying.
Yo, Walmart's a free for all, bro.
At Walmart, you'd be sharing a trolley. A cart. with
It's so true.
someone.
It's so true, man. But yeah, no. So the food industry's been going crazy, and then I know from personal experience, something that broke my heart was the Starbucks near our house closed down. Ever
Was it closed down?
Yeah.
Completely?
Mhm.
Oh, it closed down due to the coronavirus, just because.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But so the only Starbucks that are open are the drive-through ones, and man, that shit's annoying. So you gotta drive there, you gotta sit in your car, and then there's a long ass line that's like going out of the parking lot, and it's like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so like,
Dude, there was there was a long ass line for Taco Bell, bro. That's crazy.
oh yep, Taco Bell.
Hella long.
we
It's
got
just the fucking
McDonald's.
welfare checks, bro.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, it's
we
kicking in.
eat good?
Yes,
Man, I'm telling you, man, like the big national guys,
Mhm.
like like I don't think they even can close. Like I think the big corporate
Oh
like
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
I think they're forcing them to stay open if they have a drive-through.
Damn.
Uh, just because it's like I don't know, they probably cannot afford to have zero income, but the drive-throughs be smacking. I'm, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
I feel like they still have like 60% of their business.
Yeah, yeah. I think they do. Uh,
Because whenever I go to Starbucks, I order through the app, right? Because they close like and even some of the drive-through ones, they have like limited hours. I order through the app and it's always 20 cars deep. But
damn.
I've never waited more than 10 minutes. That's how quick they are because they're
They're
only
moving, huh?
focused on drive-through orders.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Dutch Brothers, oh my God, like
So
20,
good.
30 cars deep
Bro,
all the
okay,
time.
nothing changed for Dutch Bros. Okay, they're like drive through. They're like, bro, we've been doing this. This is our forte right here. It's like welcome to our world, you know. So Dutch Bros like ain't shit changed for them. They're chilling, except they're probably wearing masks.
Have you
Yeah.
noticed people been acting differently?
Oh yeah, hella sketch. They're acting paranoid as fuck.
I think that's scary because doesn't it take 21 days to develop a habit?
Yeah.
And after all this, people are gonna be like
Oh,
being scared to be
close.
near
Yep.
people
Yep.
or handshakes and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh man, I'm force hugging everyone after this. I'm like, get your, I was like,
You
get your
choking
ass.
them out?
Yeah.
You
I'm
always
like, get over here.
Like everybody on the lips after this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's how
Yeah,
I'm gonna greet people.
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking about.
Can't wait to spread this
Wait,
shit.
wait, weren't you doing that already?
Yeah, but I mean, before I wasn't using tongue. This time I'm tonguing.
Oh,
Ah,
okay, okay,
tug
gotcha.
it. You're tugging.
You
Man,
know,
so on top of that, like a lot of our trade, like food trades, they've slowed down. Like a lot of imports and exports going out. You know what I mean? Like all that slowed down, and that's affecting the restaurant business as well, because it's hard to get supplies. It's hard to get supplies to make
do you
food.
think do you think that is because like farming is being affected, or do you think that it's because nobody's just buying? Like, is it
Oh, that's a good
production,
question. No,
or like
I don't
is
think
it
it's
something
production because
opposite?
last time I heard, because the farming industry, they're actually spoiling a lot of food because they're not getting enough people to buy them.
So it is that no one's really like they don't need it. They're not
Yeah,
buying it.
so they're
Yeah.
actually, I think I read it was like they're like destroying a certain like a crazy number of ton of food just because like they're not able to sell it. And like
Uh-huh.
and it goes bad in a certain amount of time, so either they destroy it or it goes bad, and both of those are bad for them, right? So yeah, so the farming industry is struggling right now because a lot of people aren't buying. I was like,
Mm.
damn, that's rough. But the restaurant, man, the restaurant game sucks right now because like the fact, like a lot of places that you'd go to dine in, they only either they're doing carry out or just completely closed down, So and that sucks, and that hurts business like nobody's business, pun intended. So,
Man, yeah, because I mean, farming is so big in California,
oh
and
yeah.
like if you look at it, it's like for people who are familiar with India,
Mhm,
California supplies like almost 90% of the U.S., just like how in India, Punjab supplies 90% of India, right?
mhm.
So like when this industry is like affected this hard, like when we open back up,
Oh
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
It's like how are we gonna scale it to be able to supply all the restaurants with what they need?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be with baby steps, man. It's gonna be baby steps. It's gonna have to be. That's the only way. Like you gotta slowly introduce it.
Hmm.
So,
What do you guys want to open up first?
Jack in the Box. I mean, BJ's.
Jack in the Box.
BJ's.
Yeah.
I would probably like honestly, man, these mom and pop shops, I don't even know if some of them are gonna open back up.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you were telling me, Bubbles, like they were saying that they only have a certain amount of reserve funds left for emergencies like this. But if this coronavirus continues another month, they're completely done. They're gonna have
Yeah.
to close down and not be able to open back up.
Yeah, a lot of restaurant owners have said publicly that, you know, like basically it's if we don't open the first week of May, we don't have enough. We're just gonna have to like shut down and file for bankruptcy and not open back up.
Yeah, that's right. So things are looking up for California at least. So they're saying we might be released on May 1st. Local businesses are could be open for business, but I don't know if that's a good idea. Like, yes, the curve is flattening, but man, we still don't got a cure, fam. So all it takes is one motherfucker.
One sneeze.
It's just one fucking dickhead to be like, I ain't sick.
One dickhead. I ain't sick.
It just shows up and then
One,
comes.
one chef in one restaurant contaminating all the food.
Yeah, and that's
Yep.
all it. It's like that's what
Hell
I'm
yeah.
scared of right there.
And
know?
you ordered a bat
a bat soup. You
a
know.
bat soup.
Yeah.
Very unique.
So
Hey,
I think that's
but
scary.
that's what happened in that's what happened in that movie. It was the chef, remember?
Oh, yep. Contagion.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hey, but I was
In,
thinking like
in
all these businesses though, all these like high end business like Starbucks and Taco Bell and all this shit. Like, man, like, do you feel like they can get a start? Like every business can now start all over. Let's just say Corona didn't end till next year, bro. All these companies are gonna stop producing. They're not gonna have enough money, right?
Yeah.
But do
Yeah.
you think they're gonna?
let me allow me to put you all on the game.
Put
No,
me
but I
on
was gonna
game.
say if
Okay.
if it was if everybody was on the same scale,
Uh-huh.
they all started all together at the same time. Because you know when if I want to open up a business, right? I still got competitions like Starbucks if I'm gonna open a coffee shop, right?
Mhm.
But now they're now we're gonna have like the same scale. You know, we're gonna start at the same page. If I were to open a business, let's just say Corona ended next year, Starbucks gonna be broke. Everyone's gonna be broke. We're all gonna start fresh,
Mhm.
and that's what I'm thinking. Maybe it's maybe a beneficial thing.
Well, no, the problem is everyone's starting at once and it's not staggered.
Mhm.
So there's not gonna be enough money from consumers to go to every single place, right? Because you can only go to so many places in a day. So then what's gonna happen is the most the most popular brands are gonna do really well and they'll
Mhm.
survive, but then all the other people that were taking basically the consumers who weren't going to the popular brands because they had been worn out on them,
Mm,
they're gonna go,
Damn.
right?
that's what sucks.
So
Yeah.
when it opens back up, like when it opens back up, these big franchises,
They'll
they'll
be
do
fine.
well. But the local, like the hyper local places, they won't
Mhm.
do as well.
Yeah. Man, hey,
Yeah,
hey, don't tell me Brookfield's going out of business, man. That's my
man,
shit. That's my shit, dog. Those
man.
biscuits
Brook,
change
Brookfield been
lives.
If
providing you
Brookfield
with high
closes,
quality shit.
Yeah.
I'm snapping someone's neck if Brookfield closes.
Oh yeah. Hey, you know what's crazy though?
Man.
So there has been. Hold on. What was the number right here? It said there. So I guess people lost their taste for Chinese food. So the Chinese food. Yeah.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
Chinese food has dipped at 38%. Yeah.
Oh, I
Hey,
didn't think of that. I
you,
didn't think of
you
that.
guys are the
racist.
like the funniest. Well, this is not funny, but it's just bad timing. Uh,
Bro.
in my neighborhood, a Chinese restaurant was having a grand opening the same week they announced the shutdown. It was so bad, dude. Just the
Yeah.
I
first.
had a little picture. I had a little picture of them scratching out the bat soup in the back. Hey,
Yep.
take it off the menu.
Yeah,
That's
this.
not on the menu anymore.
Yeah.
That's that Wuhan special.
Yes, but it's not just
It's
Chinese
the.
food. Like all Asian cuisines is down.
I was gonna ask because Panda Express by my house,
It's
there
lit.
ain't nobody there. I just saw this one sad worker just closing. Just saw him wiping
Yeah,
down
no,
the.
it's a sad
I
time,
watched
man.
him.
It's a sad time.
Oh
I
my
watched him the whole
god.
time.
Well,
I had some
grocery
Chinese food.
stores are doing well. They actually soared up. So
Oh, that's good. That's good to hear.
yeah, grocery stores are doing fine. Target, Walmart, they're doing absolutely fucking fantastic. So Costco is doing great as well. A lot of people are going to Costco. So
Okay, because they keep the cost low.
yeah, because it keeps the cost low, right?
There you
So
go. Hit them up.
so
You
grocery
know,
stores doing good. Yeah.
I think one of the biggest changes coming out of this is going to be that restaurants that are focused on takeout are gonna do really well because
Yes.
like Garciso said, 21 days to force a to form a habit, and
Hmm.
then all 30 days all we could do was get takeout. A lot of people are gonna get used to takeout, I think. I
Mm.
think in the beginning there's gonna be a huge kind of a thing of where people go and actually sit down and eat, but eventually takeout restaurants are gonna do really well.
Right.
And delivery services, because right now is when Grubhub is really smart. Grubhub cut like almost all their fees, so people are using it like crazy, right? And then when they
Hmm.
get used to Grubhub's platform and using their system, they're gonna order delivery through them all the time.
Damn.
Oh,
It's
that's
true.
smart.
It's true.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's just like, for me, I think there's gonna be a huge change. I don't think the restaurant industry is gonna look the same again.
Oh yeah. No, that's for sure. What kind of
I
Yeah.
think we need to start our own Grubhub business
What's
for
it gonna
call
be
food
called?
delivery.
it call it Hub
Uh,
Grub.
Hub
listen,
Grub. Hey.
listen.
Grab these hubs.
Your last idea was to hitch a ride on a drone to New York. I don't think you should be coming up
My
with business ideas,
actually
bro.
my last idea was Wuhan, and that was
Oh yeah, yeah, ground zero.
Yeah.
let's make let's put a bat on the soup.
Let's
How about
start.
that in a soup?
Let's As soon as coronavirus is over, let's start a Chinese restaurant called
With
Wuhan.
bat soup. Yeah, Wuhan.
Wuhan,
Damn.
home of the bad soup.
Oh man.
Oh shit. That's
That
and
battery
we'll
damn.
and we'll
Damn.
have our cashier dressed up as Batman.
Damn.
Hey, that's
Damn.
gonna be That's gonna be Garcizzle.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
in regards to another
Uh,
Welcome to
industry, man.
Wuhan.
Another industry that's really never gonna be the same again, bro. Entertainment industry.
entertainment industry, bro. Fuck them.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's
That's
that's a
it.
doozy.
There you have it. No, obviously, no, obviously we all know NBA suspended their season, but that's every sport event is suspending
Yeah.
or postponing. They're not gonna
Yeah.
participate in this season. And
See.
then movie theaters,
Mhm.
bro. Come on, bro. That
Uh,
shit ain't open right now,
but
dog.
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah. So they started putting all the movies that are in theaters on streaming platforms.
Are they?
Yes, like well, the ones that were in
What?
theater before the coronavirus started. So a lot of them
Yeah.
are on streaming services. So
Oh, shit, my mic.
hey,
Oh
hey,
shit,
hey,
bro.
hey, quiet on
Hey.
the set.
What's up,
Okay.
bro? You got a
Okay.
bat in your room?
Yeah. I'm trying to hit it. I'm trying to eat
Damn.
it. Um. So Coachella, Disneyland, all those type of festivals, bro.
Yeah,
Burning Man, all
yeah,
postponed.
yeah. Okay, I constantly see fucking Instagram posts and
Constantly see what?
Snapchats, and they're like, "Oh, we got postponed," and I was like, "Haha, motherfuckers."
I
Yeah,
say they open
iHeart
those things
radios.
back up.
Huh?
I say they open those things back
Oh,
up
oh yeah, you say that.
because anybody that goes to places like Coachella deserves to get that coronavirus.
Oh, you're right.
Oh,
Ah, I'm trying to go.
Oh,
I used
shit.
to I used to
damn.
love Coachella season because LA gets less crowded with all these like influencers like out here, and it's actually really nice when everybody's out there.
I guess this is enjoying the other side of Coachella, the finer things. Eh? That's hella funny.
Yeah.
So they were saying that all like large gatherings is gonna be canceled till fall of 2021.
Large gathering. Okay,
Wow.
like okay.
Like
Yeah, yeah,
like festivals, you
yep.
know, music festivals and everything. So
Yeah,
Uh,
because they
and
said
all
that
that.
Comic Con,
yep,
and WonderCon, all that shit.
yeah.
They're not gonna reopen that until next year.
Man, so
2020.
things aren't gonna be back to normal for a while. For a while, man. Like, you know, little things are gonna open back up, like local businesses and schools and like offices to like, you know, for workers. But as far as like entertainment, man, it's gonna be a while.
I know, bro. I'll be hella bored. I'm watching documentaries and shit on Netflix
Hell yeah.
24/7, bro.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah,
Um,
man.
so any TV shows that had audience, they're all canceled.
Damn.
Ellen DeGeneres,
Yeah.
Saturday Night Live, uh, Good Morning America, all that shit, gone.
Damn.
I think they're still recording it, just not without the audience. I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they are. I think
Yeah. And any,
go ahead.
go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Oh, God. Okay, you go. Eat my ass. So what I was gonna say was any so concerts, all of them are gonna be
Yep.
postponed. So that's one of the other things that they're trying to help with because I know Ticketmaster's going through some shit with them. They're not refunding their money.
What?
Yeah, they're not refunding the money of the people that bought the
Yeah,
tickets.
that's so fucked.
This
Yeah,
shit's
bro.
whack.
What the hell? That's
So,
their
ac-
job.
Yeah, according to the contract, they had said that I think they changed their contract like last minute or some shit. Basically, they're like anytime that's canceled or whatever, they're not gonna refund them. But if it's postponed, then they're gonna refund them. So
What?
some of the musicians decided to say postpone, quote unquote postpone, so
I
they can
see.
save, so
Their
they can get their
fans.
money back.
Uh-huh.
But Ticketmaster's be on that bullshit right now.
Mm.
Yo, that is so funny. This is a global pandemic, bro. You're not gonna give people's money back. Oh, they're not gonna use your service again, bro. Like,
Yeah,
I
had,
it's game.
I had StubHub tickets
That
for
one
a
too.
baseball game,
That one too. Yep.
and what they're doing is they're not refunding you, but they'll give you a credit
Yep, credit.
That's
on your
fine.
account.
Like,
Yeah.
okay,
Credit's okay.
as long as they give you some kind of accommodation, that's
Yeah.
fine. But if they're
They just
like,
need
nah,
Bro, they just need to come out there on a press conference and just be honest and be like, yo, I'm not gonna lie, we invested all our money into wet markets. It was us. It was us the whole time.
It was actually the Ticketmaster web market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Netflix, bro, they stopped most of their production. Kind of sucks.
Which is the one I think that's gonna hurt the most because they were really
They're doing
like
good.
they were really picking up momentum and like producing some good shows and movies.
Yeah, how many times do you hear Netflix like, oh, they're not doing good. Oh, they're doing good. They're not doing good. They're doing good. So they've been always just up and down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
just
man,
cannot get
like,
together.
but it's but to be honest, like Netflix has been used so wildly over this quarantine.
This is probably helping them now.
That
Yeah.
Tiger King shit.
Oh yeah, Tiger King, bro. That shit was lit. I haven't even watched it yet.
Yeah, that was one
So I got bored.
thing. I think the moment I realized that like this was serious, which is
Yeah.
kind of fucked up that this was the moment, was when Disneyland shut down.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
my God. Why'd you put so much emphasis on that?
Because Disneyland, hey,
Never
man, you
shuts
gotta,
down.
hey, listen, man, I'm a salesman, I'm a showman, okay?
I got you.
Disneyland never shuts down, dog.
Don't lie, bro. You actually play Mickey Mouse there. That's why. That's your
what I'm
side
talking
job.
about. If
You dress
anything,
up
I'd
as
be goofy.
Goofy. Hey, I said that.
Yeah, and
They
then
don't
when,
shut down, right? You said that? Don't they
yeah,
haven't shut down in a while?
well, no. Disneyland has shut down before,
Oh, okay, never mind.
but it's Caesar's Palace in
Oh, Caesar's Palace.
in
Oh.
Vegas
That
has
one's
not
the
shut
craziest.
down. That's the craziest one.
They haven't shut down?
The first time ever since it's opened, and it's 24/7.
Oh,
The
that's
workers
right.
are so
So-
relieved, I bet. They're like,
Yeah.
finally, I get a
Finally,
day
man,
off.
we got a fucking break.
I wonder if Vegas lights are on right now.
They are.
You know?
They are.
Yeah.
They are?
The lights are on, but like nothing's open.
Yep.
That's so eerie. It must be like a ghost town.
Yeah, I think there's a little video of someone like driving through, and like there was like, man, like usually like you know the strip is packed always with people,
Yep.
right? Empty, and I was like, bro, it's so surreal seeing it like that. Like you never see that. Even at what like 6 o'clock in the morning, it's crowded. Like there's hella people walking around still. Like I think
Nope.
the only time I seen it empty was like it was about to be like a weekday, and it was 5 o'clock in the morning, and there's still like a good amount of people out, but just not as much at like as there was before, you know. So, but now it's on a whole nother level.
So hey, I got hella so after reading all that type of shit, I got hella caught up seeing who got coronavirus. Like celebrities.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Since
Tom
we're
Hanks.
talking
man.
about entertainment, I started thinking. I was
I don't
like,
believe
"Oh,
that.
bro.
Yeah.
Believe it. I'm a
Nah.
believer. Well, to me, the ones that hit me the most when I was searching through it, Slim Thug, bro. Slim Thug got
what?
it.
Slim Thugger.
Slim Thug.
Yeah, who's he hanging around, bro?
Hey, I don't know, bro, but Slim Thug got it. It hit me hard.
Nah.
So you know that dude from Game of Thrones? Fuck, the one that talks about like sucking the tits or something. What's his name? Bane or something?
Bane?
Red Bane?
Oh shit, I don't
From
know.
he's from the Northern Walls, bro. Like the one that's like
Oh yes. Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about?
yeah, I know what you're
The
talking
Yeah,
nearest.
he got it. He got it.
What?
Yeah, he got it.
Damn. That's shitty, dude.
That motherfucker's real from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, bro. Game of Thrones infected. I'm just kidding. That's not true.
Yeah.
I lied. But yeah, those and then those like couple of people that I didn't really give a fuck about, but Kevin Durant has it. Tom Hanks obviously he came
Yeah.
out public. Pink,
What?
Pink, Pink got it.
No.
Yeah, she's purple now.
Damn.
That was a solid punchline.
You like that? You like that?
She's
Man,
purple.
he's been rehearsing that one.
I've been rehearsing it, and that's still fucked up.
That's hella funny, bro.
That's the only
hella
ones
funny.
that I found. I wrote their names down, but that's the only ones I thought they were.
Damn,
very
Slim
interesting.
Thug though. Shit.
I'm telling you, Slim Thugger.
Damn.
Thugger.
Hey,
He's not taking off all foes.
at least no one important, you know, like if Drake got it or
And that's a great segue.
That album would be fire if he got it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, if Drake got the coronavirus and he survived, you know the next album's gonna be like, I got the virus. It's like-
Hey, but I was thinking, bro. Like, you think prison inmates are getting corona?
Yo, listen,
That's a good
listen
one.
to this. They've actually been releasing people and like
What?
dropping charges.
No.
Did you know
Yeah,
that?
yeah, like so because they can't keep them in such close proximity.
Oh.
Like they've actually been releasing people, and like the reason why Takashi right now is at home and serving the rest of his sentence at home is because he filed an appeal saying that, hey, I don't want to catch coronavirus. I feel like I'm at high risk, and the judge was like, okay, serve the remainder of your sentence at home.
Damn.
Wow.
Yes.
Stupid.
Yeah. Uh, who's that rapper that wrote a song about the murder he did? Something Melly?
Yeah,
YN.
YN.
YNB Melly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got it, and they had to separate him. People that are getting like arrested for like non-violent crimes, charges are being dropped and they're being released because they don't want to hold them in
Yo,
jail.
so you're telling me I could pull up to a place with her mask on,
Okay. Yeah,
with a gun,
Been done to rob a bank.
and,
Listen,
then,
listen.
and then I robbed them by gunpoint, and I'm probably gonna get away with it because it's non-violent.
And
Probably
this
not
is why
you.
this is why I didn't want to tell him.
So you're telling me they're just gonna slap me on the hand and be like, no, bad.
No.
No. You gotta have corona, bro.
Yeah, fucking goddamn it, Ahmad. This is he
That's
is
the only
the
way.
worst. Yeah. Ahmad's gonna be fucking robbing a bank tomorrow.
I'm like, hey,
Suited
they
up
told me
right
I
now.
could get away with it, y'all.
Bro,
A
it's
local
hella
man was
late.
arrested robbing a bank on a Sunday.
It's hella late. I'm telling him
Hey.
mission abort, but he didn't get my message.
Bad reception.
A local dog today.
Hey,
He said he was doing it in honor of Slim Thug.
Oh god, that's hella funny,
And
dude.
man, the sports world, dog. Sports world is fucking. I never thought I'd see the sports world shut down, but the sports world is shut down. Like that
I
is,
haven't
and you know
checked
what?
that
It's
again.
it started with one player getting it
Mhm.
on the Utah Jazz.
Yeah, the fucking asshole. What it was like? He's like, oh, coronavirus, right? And then he
He was
catches
going
it.
around. He was going around joking about it and
He catches it.
Playfully like coughing on other players and stuff, and being like, "Oh yeah, I got it. Now you got it." 2 days later, he had it.
Oh.
He tested positive, and
He's like,
his
"You
name's
fucking
Rudy
idiot."
Gobert. Yeah, and so like once he got it, so then the NBA was like, "Yo, we can't risk it." Which, man, the NBA commissioner is actually really, really good. He's like, "We're not gonna risk it. Cancel all the games for 30 days minimum." And then that's where it started, like the shutdown of the sports world.
Damn. So and everything followed after that, huh?
The NBA started it, and then and then like everything followed after that.
Oh, fuck.
But one thing that I think one thing that's good about this is how like the organizations and how the players are reacting to it, because you can see who, like in times like this, you can tell who's like, yo, like that's a good dude. You know what I mean? So like I know that a lot of organizations are still paying their employees full time.
Oh damn, that's
Like
cool.
even though the season's not going, like they're paying like they're not like the athletes are taking pay cuts so that the staff can get their full salary,
Damn, that's nice, man.
Mm.
right? So, which is crazy. Some stats on that is Messi, right?
Ah,
Of course,
shit.
he's captain of Barcelona, so he's like he made the announcement that all of the Barcelona players would take a 70% pay cut,
Damn.
so that all the staff can get paid 100% of their salary throughout this thing, right?
Oh wow.
Nice.
Messi, after the 70% pay cut, will still make $175,000 a week.
Oh,
Oh my god.
fuck.
That's why he
Yeah,
took it. He's like, yeah, this ain't nothing.
yeah,
He's
he's
like, I'm
still
chilling.
gonna make $175,000 a week. Um, LeBron James, like all these big players, they've all donated, they've all taken pay cuts. But I think the crazy thing is, like, now we're all athletes are gonna be a year behind. Like, they're gonna lose a year of progress.
Yep.
So think about it, like we're never gonna really see like these players like how good they could have been because they lost like a
Mhm.
year of progress probably. Because this season's done, it's canceled. The playoffs were supposed to start yesterday
Oh.
for the NBA. Playoffs were supposed to
What
start
kind? Yeah,
yesterday.
and also it was March Madness that didn't happen. It was just
March
March.
Madness didn't happen for college
It was
players.
just March and no madness.
Bro,
Mm.
bodybuilders cannot build their body.
True.
You know
They
what I mean?
just building.
Yeah, they're
They
just they're
got a
They
dad
just
bod now.
they just got a
Yeah.
body, no build.
yeah. All the ones who are taking steroids will be extra exposed because they're gonna like because they're gonna be fucking just sitting there. Um,
Breaking into gyms and shit.
yeah, yeah, breaking into gyms.
That'd be hella funny. Local
Y'all got
man
more
breaks
than
into the
dumbbells.
24-hour fitness to lift weights.
Um, what's it called? Even the leagues that are not playing right now are
Uh-huh.
affected. NFL, they can't have the regular draft, and even if they have the regular draft, they don't know if they can do the training camps. So
Damn.
we might have like a shortened season for the NFL. MLB, like the same recruiting process is not possible. uh like it's crazy,
Damn.
and it goes all the way down to like sports for kids, sports for like just year round, like high school
Uh-huh.
to middle school to like youth development. You know what I mean? It's like it's crazy. It's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
like we're all collectively losing 1 year of growth basically, even though it's only like a 30-day shutdown.
Yeah.
We're losing so much because once we get back into it, it's gonna take a while, and then we can't play that this full season. So this season's basically gone. We got to start next season, like you said. Like
Right.
most big events are gonna be next year.
I think it's good for younger kids though.
Yeah.
It makes
How
them
so?
appreciate it more.
Yeah, true, true, true. I like that. I like that thought of it.
Yeah.
It could be taken away.
Man, to be honest, I feel like there's a business opportunity within there somewhere. Since a lot of people are losing, I don't know. Like
A lot of people losing, you want to gain.
yeah,
Yep.
like I feel like there might be an opening for
Mm.
like an opening for a market. There might be a market opportunity in there somewhere, but I think like when one bridge falls apart, man, they're gonna build another one. But I'm just saying like since like the sports industry is like going down right now,
Yeah,
there's got to be something that like like a loophole or like some opportunity that's there that we're not seeing, and the first person that sees it is gonna be fucking rich.
Wasn't Olympic 2020 supposed to happen this year?
It ain't gonna happen no more.
And it was at Japan too, bro.
Oh
Hmm.
damn.
Lit.
Fucking Tokyo, dog.
Yeah, yeah. I was trying to go
yeah,
not to the Olympics,
yeah,
just to Tokyo.
and like there's a lot of like I know V was saying like celebrities who got it, but some famous athletes was Kevin Durant got the
Yep.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
he was like the most popular one, and then Von Miller. But if you look at it, right, out of all of the people that got it, it was only like there was like about like famous professional athletes, it was less than like 20 famous professional athletes that got it. But I think that was because they responded so quickly.
Mm.
Ah,
NBA got shut down
quick.
before the middle of March. I think it was
I
like
was
March 10th.
I was still in school because I found out in class.
Yeah, NBA got shut down like March 10th or 11th.
Yeah.
So like they responded hella quick. And I mean, if you look at it, man, like the organizations and countries that responded like right away by shutting down right away, that people were saying, oh, they're just freaking out, like, oh, it's too soon. They actually have the lowest rates. Like what's it called? South Korea. You remember
Yeah,
we were
yeah,
talking
that's
about
right.
them?
Yeah,
South Korea, man.
damn. But you know,
The
Yeah.
so going on sports, but this also goes for entertainment as well. Have you guys heard about the All In Challenge?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, a
Uh,
nah.
little bit.
yeah,
Explain it though.
yeah. So it's a charity, right, to build funds up to find the cure for a coronavirus, right? So it's going towards coronavirus relief, and what a lot of celebrities and sports athletes are doing, they're putting up certain things, like certain things you can win if you buy a certain amount of tickets, right? So for example, I was just looking at one. It said, oh yeah, right here. So you could so if you view this auction, it says if you donate a certain amount of dollars, right? Derek Jeter, you could have Derek Jeter's farewell season game worn All Star jersey. So you could have a chance to win that, and a lot of people are doing similar things like that too. Like, let's see, so Eli Manning put up his thing, Eli Manning Super Bowl MVP Corvette convertible. You can win that,
Damn.
yeah, if you donate. But his donation's fucking insane. It's pretty much buying it, right? So it's like $130,000. But yeah, you could get his car. Or there's one where like you could win uh, a day with Drake, right? Like you could go in Drake's airplane for like a thing if you donate a certain amount of money if you buy those raffle tickets and if your name gets drawn. So these celebrities are using their platforms, right? Their notoriety to raise funds for coronavirus relief.
Mm.
I thought that's pretty.
Nice.
Yeah, I thought that's pretty dope. You know.
So swipe up to hang out with the 3 dropouts.
There you go.
Yeah. One of the cooler ones was you could there like was with Leonardo DiCaprio. They say you could walk on set with him with Leonardo DiCaprio on a with directed by I forgot the name of the director, but yeah, you could walk on set while they're filming and stuff and be an extra in one of the movies. And I was like,
Christopher Nolan.
yeah, yeah. So I was like, damn, like they're actually using their platforms to do something cool. You know, it's pretty dope.
You're
Yeah.
desperate.
Hon- Honestly, I think that as Americans, we're gonna come out of this not having learned anything.
Yeah,
Mm.
most likely.
I have no faith. I have no faith in the American people, and I just want to go on the record as saying we're probably the dumbest country,
There he goes.
first world country.
Now we're
I
talking,
But
bro.
like that.
but it could be worse, man. We could be in a third world country with like no toilets. I don't know. Who knows? Who
Hey,
cares?
They're doing better.
but would you be happier though?
I think I I gotta say, like, don't you guys think like people in countries where like they don't have to worry about like hella materialistic shit and like all these bills and
Yes.
shit, all this like pressure, they would be happier,
Yeah.
you
Yes,
know?
bro.
Yes.
Hmm.
It's actually a known fact.
Yeah, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Hey man, let's move to Norway. Can we start doing this? Hey,
Yeah.
next
There
week,
it
guys, we're gonna
is.
be joining you from Norway.
Yeah.
Hey, how is it every podcast lately we have been trying to move?
Because we're tired
It's
of this
fine.
place.
Tired of this shit,
Yeah,
man.
no, because like
Yeah.
what they're always saying that America is very capitalistic and a competitive state,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
So, but in other countries, they don't really preach that. They preach the
Yeah.
opposite. They preach for like individual happiness. I think you're telling us, Bubbles, right? The student from Denmark, he was like, yo, he was saying people over
Yeah.
here fucking suck. He moved back to Denmark because he's like, yeah, people are here way
Yeah.
nicer and stuff. Because
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Look, all I'm saying is
Very
we
nice.
can catch a ride on a drone to New York,
That's what we're
okay,
talking about.
and then from New York we can catch a drone to Europe, and we'll be fine. And that's an original idea
Uh,
that I had and nobody else has had before me.
Ah, okay.
I don't think you got the arm strength.
Oh, Garcizzle, man, I was gonna actually hang on by my dick.
Okay.
Damn.
That's
Got
what I'm
it.
He's
saying.
got, yeah,
Hey,
he's got good dick
Hey,
strength.
on that note, join us next week where we talk about how much we've masturbated during the quarantine.
Okay, there you have it, guys.
Hey, there you have it. Yeah.
And what
And find
techniques
out
have worked.
and
What works
find
for
out if
me
any of them
and what
landed in my eyes.
might